Good day to everyone tuning in, listening, and watching to our YouTube channel. Welcome once again to another YouTube presentation. And as usual, we start off with our intro. I, Imo Rameses Bakari, your psychologist and life coach from the magical community of Point Fortin in the Republic of Trinidad and Tobago, located in the Southern Caribbean. My mission is to inspire you to increase your self-esteem, to inspire you to increase your self-confidence, to inspire you to develop clear thinking, and to inspire you to develop even clearer plans. And this will be done through counseling, through coaching, through teaching, through motivational speaking, and through writing. And we are prepared to do this because you, yes you, are deserving to become the best versions of yourself, and we are prepared to partner with you in 2023 to ensure that this becomes a reality. So welcome once again. And the motivational word as we begin: something that is diverse is always more appealing than something that is plain. We say that diversity is the spice of life, and diversity must always be encouraged because it is always more appealing. So something that is diverse is always more appealing than something that is plain. Ponder on it, reflect on it, and derive the benefit from that reflection, and introduce diversity in your life as best as you can. So as usual, remind you to participate in our ongoing courses. Our 4-week course entitled The Fundamentals of Public Speaking, costing $1,200 for students and $1,800 for the general public. Our 4-week course entitled the Mastering Emotional Intelligence, costing $1,800 for students and $2,500 for the general public. Or our 10-week course entitled The Fundamentals of Psychology, costing $3,800. You can make a one-time payment, 2 parts, 3 parts, or 4 parts. We also encourage you to purchase our book Conversation, priced at 100 TT, 45 EC, or 15 United States dollars. I also have books available by Sheila James, written by Buckarani, for $140. There's another book entitled The Tribute to African Civilization by Casala Camara, costing $100. And there's another one entitled How Europe Underdeveloped Africa by Dr. Walter Rodney, costing $150. So you can give us a call at 1-868-778-5141, 1-868-779-2544, or email us at leadershipwithadifference@gmail.com. So the topic for today is that diversity is really essential. Diversity is very essential. So as we all know, in life, in situations, if you have a limited focus, you are limiting the possibilities for success. So if you look at an example, if you have a board of directors with only engineers, regardless whether the company is an engineering company or not, it's an error, because research is continuing to confirm that a mixture of disciplines produce results never ever imagined. So even though it's an engineering firm, having a board of directors of only engineers is an error. Whatever the nature of the organization, you need people from different sectors. You have different perspectives, different experiences, different approaches. And when you combine those differences, it always produces a better output. So diversity certainly must be encouraged. And when we look at life and creation around us, we see that diversity in motion. Some of us are tall, some of us are short, some of us are slender, some of us are stocky, some of us are muscular, some of us might be on the fat side, right? We belong to different ethnic groups. We belong to different racial groups. All right? We have seeds. We have plants. We have trees of different types. We have branches. We have leaves. All of diverse dimensions. All right? We have different professions. We have teaching. We have engineering. We have medicine. We have entrepreneurship. We have law. We have finance. We have teaching. We have diversity in every way you can think about. We have carpenters. We have masons. We have electricians. We have electrical engineers. Right? So the point I am making is that when things are diverse, it adds a greater quality to whatever you are doing. If you're trying to solve a problem, and you have a diversity of ideas, there's a better chance of a quality solution. That is why many organizations, as a means of policy, they are trying to include having a diversity in how they recruit, because research, as I said earlier on, has confirmed the value in having a diverse workforce, a diverse society. Right? You look at Trinidad and Tobago, you talk about a melting pot, people of different ethnic makeup, different historical backgrounds, etc. And the coming together of that, it produced something diverse and something powerful. We look at certain foods, callaloo, a favorite dish here in Trinidad and Tobago, you have a number of ingredients that have to come together. The callaloo bush, the okra, the coconut milk, your various forms of seasoning, you think of the pepper pot in Guyana, assortment of different meats, etc. I don't have all the details, but it all is a reflection of diversity. You think of our local pilau, you think of bringing together of the beans, the rice, some people use chicken, the vegetables, etc. So diversity is very, very, very crucial, right? And God being the master architect, God being the Almighty, He created people that look differently. For example, you think of people within the African community, right? Their physicality, generally speaking, is very much different to other groups. Their hair type is different. And when we look at hair type, not trying to be controversial, God in His wisdom knew why He designed us with that type of hair type. So many people in this life have exercised choice. They have been following models presented before them, and sometimes the models presented before them is encouraging them to look different from how the master designed them. So yes, a person can choose to present themselves with a hairstyle of their choice. But I'm saying, God in His wisdom, who designed you with a particular hair type, it wasn't designed for you to transform that hair type to look like someone else. Now, this is not telling you what to do, but this is just asking you to reflect on it and look at the fact that God is a master architect. And if God is that master architect, I think whatever we do must always be done to respect the power of the Almighty and why, in His wisdom, or her wisdom, however you see God, created us to look differently. So if we were created to look differently, we should respect the master by trying to preserve that look and not look like someone else, because there was a reason why the master didn't want everyone to look the same way. And this is something I would like our people to reflect on, because if everything is the same, or everything is meant to look the same, we all know sameness lends itself to monotony, sameness lends itself to boredom, and diversity is really the way to go. Diversity allows, the society to have a better chance to progress, right? So that is why people pursue different interests based on their attitude, based on their aptitude, etc. They pursue those interests, and by bringing, this is where we need now to make the diversity work, We need talented leaders who can bring diverse groups together, who can deal with diverse situations and produce outstanding results. So I'm making a point here that, we, in whatever field of life we are involved in, wherever we are in life, let us make a conscious attempt to include as many people as possible into charting a path forward. So there's a lot of talk in the society about young people, but we have to be the ones to guide the young people. We have to be the ones that give them the opportunity to participate. So as we function in organizations, let us ensure that we have proper youth representation. Let us ensure that we have proper women representation. Let us ensure that we have proper ethnic representation. And this is not for the sake of tokenism, but by tapping into all of these different layers, all of these different sectors, we are giving ourselves the best possible chance to produce brilliance. So my simple message in this discussion on diversity is for us to appreciate it in its fullness and allow it to be practiced in a way that can help us all, right? Because I have made the point many times in my presentation, no man is an island. So that it means to say that the more we interact, the more we do different things, it will be to our benefit. A good friend of mine sent me a video clip a few days ago with a presentation by a 75-year-old Chinese man. And I just would like to repeat the meaning of the words that he used. And that too, that simple acronym and what he explained is also a brilliant example of diversity. And the word was shield. And he said the S was for sleep, getting at least 7 hours. He said that the H was for handling stress. The I was for interaction. The E was for exercise. The L was for learning. He said learn something new all the time. He said he's 75 years old and he has just learned to edit videos. And the D was for diet. So that acronym of SHIELD that the aged Chinese man was speaking about is again a reflection of diversity. And he's saying doing that, if you're thinking of longevity, do a bit of everything, every day. A little bit of gardening, a little bit of reading, a little bit of exercising. Certainly, my listeners and my viewers, diversity is the way to go. Include more diversity in your life and give yourself the best possible chance. For example, employment is a big challenge for many people, particularly the young people of the world. So even though you may be qualified, even though you may specialize in something, I've always argued why specialization has value. For example, in the medical field, if you have a urological problem, you are like a urologist, a specialist to deal with you, right? If you have a kidney problem, you're like a nephrologist to deal with you, So the point about it, specialization has value, but diverse talents also will give you a chance, a fighting chance to survive. So even though you specialize in a field, remember sometimes in life things change. And if your area of specialization becomes tight and you're unable to do anything else, you will be in trouble. So by developing diverse skills and talents, you will give yourself a really good chance to be able to flex, manipulate, and survive and even prosper. So thank you for listening. Thank you for viewing. This message, as the others, I know have been powerful, and you will reflect on it, and you will try to use the various meanings contained to guide your life from here on out. So, as usual, we encourage you to support our work. Feel free and contribute via the white link, via the account information flashing on the screen, by partaking in our ongoing courses, by purchasing our book Conversation and the other books I mentioned. All you need to do is give us a call at 1-868-778-5141, 1-868-779-2544, or email us at leadershipwithadifference@gmail.com. Of course, do not forget to subscribe to the channel, comment, like, and share our video. So thanks for listening, and stay tuned next week for another powerful presentation. Bye.